Here's a follow-up on sort of the last video I did, but just a little different. If you have a 22 semi, here's a simple jury rig for you guys. I know the lighting is shit right now. I apologize for that. But this is basically a Mossberg Blaze. And what I've done to it, besides put a red dot set at 30 yards, is I've got 225 and one 10-round mag, right? So if I was to keep a 10-round mag in here, right? And yes, I'm loading it with a couple of rounds in, but don't worry, I'm not going to fucking be dumb and pull the charging handle. Then I have this setup where I've got Velcro. And what I do is I put the Velcro on here and the Velcro on the buttstock, and I'll give you a quick example. It's going to be a short-ass video. Look at this. Bam! I've got a whole 25 rounder. Bam! Stuck right on there. And it's not going anywhere. I used some hot glue and I put some adhesive Velcro tape on there on both sides. So in total, this little fucking Plinkster carries 60 rounds. You know, you got 50 on the buttstock, and then you've got a 10-round mag here that you can blow through real quick. I'll get that out of there so nobody gets nervous. And then you've got, and it doesn't get in the way, surprisingly, because they're banana mags. They kind of, you can curve it properly and appropriately with, you know, the rear buttstock, and it doesn't get in the way of the recoil. Not that there's fucking recoil on a 22, but it doesn't get in the way of the buttstock anyway, or your arms, you know, the way you naturally hold a rifle. But this little bastard, I couldn't stand the fact that I had these big ass 25 rounders and, you know, have them in my pocket or whatever. I thought, no, there's got to be a better way. So in turn, I also rigged a battery case right here that carries, like, I don't know, 8 batteries for this red dot sight. And I don't know if you guys know, but ideally you want to set anything, a scope or whatever, to about 34 to 30 yards, because then in judging distance, and Vigilance Elite, look them up. Sean Ryan's got a great video on this. You can judge your distance from, you know, further away you shoot below the red dot, you know, closer you shoot above the red dot. It all makes sense if you think about the physics of how a bullet works. But anyway, this is what I did to this little guy to make it easier for me when I'm out in the bush, say hunting small game, or when I'm at the range. I can just rip off a mag and I can strap. Even this one has Velcro on it as well. You just got to make sure that the Velcro doesn't get in the way of the mag well. So the magazine well, you know, you got to measure it when you shove it in there. Sorry about the fucking light, guys. And I want to shout out to Edgar. Hey man, thanks for watching my videos, bro, and commenting. And you know, shout out again to CRS Firearms. If you guys haven't subscribed to that cat, and you like to learn a lot about firearms, trigger break, and just general ergonomics, subscribe to CRS, because he is awesome at it. And as for Vigilance Elite, Sean Ryan is ex-Navy SEAL and ex-contractor, and he taught Keanu Reeves for the next John Wick movie for breaching clear fucking bleh, I can't talk. Breaching and clearing rooms and whatnot, and the appropriate way to get into a room without you know, getting whacked. Anyway, that's that. It's just a cool little jury rig, so keep it in mind if you've got one of these little Plinksters. You know, the mags are made of plastic, you know, made by fucking Mattel or whatever, or Hasbro, and they're light, so they just sit right on this nice hollow light ass little dinky rifle, but it turns it into a little bit more of a combat effective rifle in a zombie apocalypse scenario, because in that scenario I'd be using a 22 against the dumbass zombies for headshots, and any heavier weapons I'd be using for like raiders, or I don't know, just, you know, stupid people in general that don't want to, you know, team up and survive together. Not that that would ever happen, but you just never know. Anyhow, Civis Puck and Parabellum.